Hey guys, Matt here. I just wanted to show you something briefly with regards to WordPress themes. It's something we've been discussing over the last couple of days in a mastermind group, and I think it's quite important that everyone's aware of this, because certainly all the times I've mentioned it so far, it's been a bit of an eye-opener to people. And basically what it is a lot of you will be using WordPress for your client websites. I mean, I do myself because it's a fantastic CMS system. But what you'll also find is, when you outsource the design work to other designers, especially those who are based overseas, what they'll tend to do is they'll tend to use a free WordPress theme as a base point for their design work, and then they'll modify the CSS code, they'll change the colors, they'll add some images, and they'll create a design for you from that. Now, essentially, there's nothing wrong with the design work. I mean, a lot of them will produce great designs for you, probably at quite a reasonable price. But some of the issues you've got is that WordPress themes themselves, if you're not sure of where the source is, where you've got the theme from itself, it can cause some problems, and there can be some malicious code in there. So what I wanted to do was just to give you a brief demo, and as you can see in front of me, this is a domain name I purchased the other day. I'm probably going to put together a little blog on here, and have videos like this on there, on it itself. So feel free to have a look at this over the next few days, and I'll try and put some more stuff on there. But what I want to do, it's a brand new WordPress blog. I set this up a couple of hours ago, and I'm just going to run through a few WordPress theme websites and just sort of show you how things go together, and what you should really try and avoid doing. Okay, so what I wanted to look at really, as I said, is just the free WordPress themes, and there tends really to be a couple of ways you would find the themes themselves. Just before I do look at those, if you do purchase a premium theme from Elegant Themes, from any of the theme websites around ThemeForest, you're not going to see these problems, because these themes are from the designers themselves. The designers have sold them for $1 amount, and they're going to be clean, and they're not going to have any malicious code in them. So I wouldn't worry too much about those, but this is specifically about free WordPress themes. So basically, the first place you're going to look for a WordPress theme tends to be on wordpress.org in their extend section and under themes. Now, I don't know about yourselves, but every time I look at this, I always feel slightly disappointed with what's available. And I know essentially that these are free, so we shouldn't really moan. But to be honest, for most client websites, I tend to find the themes here aren't really of the standard that you'd want to use. I tend to shy away from here. But the ones on here, they aren't so bad, but it's still worth checking them. And obviously, we'll come on to the checking process in a minute. Okay, so aside from using wordpress.org to find your three WordPress themes, what people tend to do is they'll tend to look in Google and just really going through the search results. So what we'll do is we'll go to Google and we'll just type in free WordPress themes. Now at the top, obviously, we've got the wordpress.org results. Two of the websites which I've found have been horrific for having base64 code in, wordpressthemesbase.com and freewordpressthemes.com as well. These two websites, they're a gold mine for base64 and malicious code. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on one of them, and we'll go in and we'll have a look, and we'll just download a couple of random themes. Let's have a look what we can find. Let's grab that one. Zillow Mag. It's got a couple of comments. Quite spammy comments, don't really mean anything. That you can sometimes find if a theme's just been uploaded and it's got 2 or 3 spammy comments straight away. Quite often that's when someone's maliciously modified it and they're trying to get a little bit of interest in it, and what they'll do is they'll put a couple of spam comments up. So that can be a telltale sign. I mean, these don't really make much sense, so perhaps we might have a winner there. Let's also grab the next one as well, just to see what it's like. No comments, again, doesn't really mean a lot, but we'll get both of those, and they're both downloading now. And what I'll do is I'll just go into themes, and we will just go into install themes, upload, and what we're going to do is we're going to upload the zip file. I don't want it downloaded twice there. Let's have a look. Okay, so if we activate that, and what we will do is we will just have a look at my website. It's an interesting magazine theme. Looks cool. Okay, now the way we can check to see if a theme has been modified is we can use a plugin called Theme Authenticity Checker. Now I've already got a tab open which I've just clicked on here. You can read the text here at another time if you like, but essentially what it will do is it will look through all of the themes files. It will look for any static links. Now these can be perfectly fine, you know, it can be harmless, just a link back to WordPress or something like that. Generally you'll tend to find links in the footer of free themes because a lot of them are sponsored and people have sold the links to various companies, you know, maybe spent $10, $15, $20, $100 to have their link there, and that's actually quite a good way of getting backlinks, and obviously, you know, you can keep those. Generally you do want to read the readme files for the free themes because a lot of people don't like you to delete their you know, the backlinks, and obviously they've got terms of use, so it's really up to you what you do with that. But yeah, this plugin, really good plugin. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to click on plugins. I'm just going to run a quick search for it by add new and type in TAC. That's all you need to do. It's going to be the only result, and if you just click install now, it'll take just a couple of seconds, and we'll activate it. And now that the plugin's activated, and we can find it under the appearance tab for under TAC for obviously Theme Authenticity Checker. Now if I click on that, that's going to check the themes that I've got installed, and actually we can find that the very first theme I've downloaded from freewordpressthemes.com, and it was the free WordPress theme Zillomag. This has got encrypted code in it and 7 static links. So if we click on details, we can see the footer's got some base 64 code in it. On line 1, 3 and 74. There's some standard, some fairly standard footer links. I mean, you know, none of those are so bad. Interesting that in the functions.php file they would need to put you know, some links there. So this has obviously been modified since the actual designer's done it, and obviously you can tell that because what WordPress designer would need to use base 64 encrypted code to hide what they were doing. Now I might well be able to have a look at this. So if we go to the footer file, what we'll do is we'll click on editor and we will go to footer for this file, and we can see, you know, a huge amount of base 64 code here. And quite possibly if we edit this, what you can tend to do is if you change the part that says eval to echo, this will tend to display what it's doing at the bottom of your website. So if I just update that, it may work, it may not. I mean, this has been trial and error for me depending on the way it's been encoded. But if I just refresh that, no, I mean that's to say it's been encoded in a different way. But I mean, either way, the point still stands that there's encrypted code here, and you wouldn't know this unless you've gone and checked it. And we don't know what this code could do. Examples that I've seen I've decrypted have been anything from a spammy link which could be pointing to, you know, say a monster trucks website, and then when you've decoded it, it actually leads off to a penis enlargement pills website. And you know, obviously you can't see that, but the search engine will see it. So when Google comes to your website, it says, hey, oh, you're linking to this in your footer. And you know, you imagine you've got a business website, perhaps you're doing it for a client, perhaps you're setting up a furniture store, and you know, perhaps you've left the link in there because you thought, hey, you know, it's not so bad, and suddenly that encrypted link is now pointing to a penis enlargement website. And what do you think Google is going to do when it sees a penis enlargement website being linked to from your, you know, from your business site? It's going to devalue it. You know, it doesn't like anyone linking to that unless you've got a fantastic niche site about penis enlargement, and then, you know, good luck to you, because quite frankly it's a ridiculous industry to be in. I'm not going to go any further on that, but you know, good luck. But yeah, what we've got here is we've got base 64 code, and you know, that's quite scary. What I'll do is I'll actually just upload the other theme that I downloaded as well, and we just go to install theme, upload, and install now. So you know, most of the things I've got here have been you know, probably 9 times out of 10, to be honest, on some of these websites you found things which have been a little bit odd. And you know, again, there's some footer links which are sharp as let's have a look. No, that's okay. I mean, you know, there's no encrypted code. There are some footer links which are, you know, as I say, fairly standard with the free themes, but nothing encrypted. But this one you wouldn't have known. You know, you've gone in there expecting a free theme, and what you found is you've got 3 lines of encrypted code. and it's not good. So really, guys, what the point of this video is, and I know I've rambled on a little bit there, so I do apologize, but the point of it is that if you're finding a theme for your clients, or if you're getting outsourcers to find themes for your clients, please take a moment to check these themes before you do anything with them. You know, it's critical. This encrypted code can be anything from being a bad link. It can try and steal data. It can steal admin login information. I've seen some encrypted code which was specifically designed to try and steal admin logins. Just be so careful. And you know, one of the benefits, actually, Chris and I have been talking about this, is you know, if you've got a client and they're talking to a couple of designers and you're one of them, we're talking to another couple of companies. If there's another company using WordPress, how often do you think they're going to be doing this? This is not something that everyone does. So you can actually offer this as a bonus selling point. And I say credit to Chris for saying this. He sort of suggested it, and I've I've just sort of mentioned it on the video. But you can use this as a selling point and saying, hey, you know, we're checking our websites, we're making sure that there's no malicious code, and you can use that as an advantage. Explain what this malicious code can do. And yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me. As I say, I didn't really plan this video. It's just sort of a kind of off the cuff one, so I apologise. It's a bit rambly, you know, I've gone on a little bit, but hopefully you've understood what I'm saying and you can see what's going on here. So thank you very much for your time for watching this. I do appreciate it, and let me know what you think. All right, take care. Bye.